Sid's Broken Hearts Club. 13 songs, 38 and 39 minutes long. And this is one of those, like, you know, neo-pop, neo-soul records that it's just like it's going to be like one of my favorites. It's going to be like one of those ones going to be playing for a very long time. I put it up there with, there was a one Solange album, A Seat at the Table. Yes.
See the Table goes hard.
That came out a while ago.
There was one,
like one of the
I
best
can't remember, from maybe 2018 that I really, really liked.
The Solange album?
No, not Solange, but just like the neo pop album. I just cannot think of it. It'll come to me at some point. But this is a fucking record.
Sid, really fast is history.
Yeah, have it.
A lesser remembered or acknowledged member of Odd Future. So, like, came out with a lot of different, you know, there's Earl Sweatshirt, there's Tyler, the Creator, there's Vince Staples, there's a whole bunch of different people who've had various different careers since then. Sid was one of the first people to just be like, you know, all the niggas is gay, right? It's like, hey, man, it's like, why are we all doing this with Tyler, the Creator, especially? But there's also the Internet that she does with a number of different people. So she's very musically apt and going really skilled with that. And since started to do some solo things, which have been really great. Started to really also lay into the soul. There was Finn from 2017. You had features from Steve Lacy and Black with a 6 on there, laying down also the funk influences as well. And that's very much continued in Broken Hearts Club. And you get all that funk and neo soul and experimentation as well coming together. And what better way to begin with all that than the first track, Cyber.
Yeah.
With Lucky Day, sexy flexy ass nigga himself. Because that album cover from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's. I love the way this album opens up. You have a couple you have obviously the opening track, Saiba, which gets you into it, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have a good listen to this. Great opening, sucks you into it. It does all the parameters of the opening track that I like. It's straight to the point, but it's very good and experimental the way it's made. Really like it. Tie the Knot, another good like neo pop, neo soul style song. And then you have Fast Car, which I have had on repeat for the past 3 days. Because goddamn, this is such a good song. Oh my god, I love it. Absolutely love it. This is like my favorite of, blending pop with R&B with just everything. So much goes into it that I like, and I really like that track. But kind of overall, like my overall thinkings of the record before I go more into each track. This is one of those where I absolutely love the production of it. With a lot of our, a lot of the R&B records, a lot of the other records that we've been getting the past few years, sometimes the production can get a little, a little lackadaisical. It can be flat. It can be monotone here or there. The features can, just be phoned in. There's a lot of issues that we've had throughout it, but this is the first one I think in a while where it blew me out of the water. Every track it hits, all the features are great. Lucky Day is good. So we know Kalani is great, even though it's funny because Kalani's record, it was good until it wasn't, is a prime example of a record that was super flat and not good because the way it was made. And a lot of them are just, so many of these records just about love, heartache, blah, blah, and everybody's writing like the same style of it. Like you could do love and heartbreak and everything, but in your own stylistic choices, but everybody keeps doing it the same way. But even on Out Loud, later on the record with Kalani, she's great in there. And the pairing of her and Sid are fantastic. And it's one of those where that really gave me an appreciation for the whole record as a project. And I had Vanessa listen to it and she really liked it too. So I wanted to get a second opinion on it before we recorded. I'm like, okay, I think this is a very good record, but I want to see someone else outside of the music critique world and everything, outside of our little bubble, out of our fish lens of Audioface, and see what happens. And I got the same kind of idea too. And she agreed with me too with Kalani. So,
I've been needing a song like Break My Heart, Why Don't You, number 11 in a minute.
Yeah.
It is so good. It is so powerful.
That's another one I want to get to. Yep.
Yeah, that was another. I played it for someone else, and it was just a really great track. Like it's so powerful. It's like
it reminded me a lot of Sade.
Yes, very much. And
And
it's another subgenre of songs I like of that you make like new titles or like acronyms of things that seem like really
yeah,
random, but then it like
I
becomes
love
like a
that.
brand. Like that has to like anyone will know what that means if you like put that in
Yeah,
a acronym. It's just like your own thing. It's really good, and Sid's got a great voice. It feels like it's only getting better. Like I remember Sid having a
there's
pretty
like what
decent.
"Fuck with Me, Get a Bag." There's a lot of different tracks that are like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that when you do that. Yeah, I do enjoy that.
it,
Surprisingly, even though I'm the one who hates all caps, I do like it when there's one title track where it's too long for a title track, so you just have all of those and you have to figure it out. And every time you figure it out, you're like,
that's
that's
an
cool.
acronym. That's different than
I
an
see
all
what you mean.
caps track. Yeah, but
Yeah, exactly.
Sid's vocals, I feel like. I mean,
So
Sid's
good.
never been like a bad vocalist, but I feel like she's getting continually better and better. As she continues through her music, which is really great. So
Yeah, it's different. Like it's funny because I always think of Sid with the internet and everything, and I really like the internet. We've done a couple of things on them before, and her solo projects now are getting great. And to me, this is where her vocals shine a lot. Like it's one thing on the internet and everything else that you've gotten, but with her solo track, especially this record of Broken Hearts Club, it's just shining a whole different level because the way the production, complements her voice, complements even the lyricism and everything, it really gets you to gain an appreciation for it. And it's one of those that it doesn't get tiring for all throughout the record. Like honestly, I wanted more. When it ended with Missing Out, I was like, damn, why did it end? I wanted a couple more tracks. But honestly, like it's perfect. That's good. You want it sometimes to give that lingering feeling where you're satisfied, but you're still wanting a little bit more with it. But this is fantastic record. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. And I like the middle of the record. I like the ending of the record. Um, yeah,
yeah,
very, very good.
I am really pumped for more Sid overall.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
couldn't be better. Anyways, arbitrary scale lumber. I'm gonna be playing this so much. It's got so much like lasting value too. But
There's
anyways,
so much that John Goodman says there's loads to listen to. There's so much to listen to on this record where it's one of those that it's gonna even grow on me more with time. And now I want it sets a precedence for the rest of the year too.
yeah. This is definitely gonna be one of those like album of the year contenders.
Yep. And like neo pop man, you have to be knocked out of the water. So yeah, arbitrary scale, lumber sizes, because our review is our review. Arbitrary scales make more sense than an actual scale because scales don't matter because pitchfork. That's all I'll say on that. This is a solid like shit. What is? You know what? This is a 1x2. This is a 1x2 because you get sometimes all you need is a 1x2 just to nail it on the wall and pop up for something that you need. Sometimes that's all you need. All you need is a little bit of something. You need a little bit of wood. Just get a solid 1x2. Gets the job done sometimes.
I'm gonna stay with you on that. Honestly, this is the 1x2. This is
One
all
by two.
reliable, very helpful.
Oh, reliable. Yeah.